Hello and welcome once again to the Durand Talks. And as you all know, the 138th edition of the Durand Cup is just kick-starting in the city of Joy. Again, the home to Indian football, the lovely game, the Yogi Bonito. And it is being, as usual, organized by the Indian Armed Forces with the help of the government of West Bengal. And everything is set. It's absolutely been planned very perfectly, and things are being worked out. So 16 teams divided into four groups. And of course, the top two qualifiers for the quarterfinal. So there are four groups. Then you have the knockout round, you have the semis and the final. And again, there's going to be one champion. The best wins and takes it all because there are three trophies to be given away. And as you know, the one which the winner keeps with them, and the rest two are the rolling trophies, and they have to be returned after a year. So we are all set almost, and we have today a brilliant side with us, not here for an aerial warfare. I know they're the sentinels of the Indian sky, and take a bow. What a great service you have been doing all throughout the year, 365 days, 24/7. Just take the last evacuation. Great. In disaster time, you're there. But here, it's going to be everything on the lush green in the beautiful city of Kolkata. And of course, you got it correct. It's the Indian Air Force, which is in the Group A and participating with a very strong local side, the Maman Sporting, who won the Durand Cup 1940, they being the first civilian side to win this tournament. Because initially it started as an army cup between the British Army, the inter-services, and then it was thrown open for the civilians. So today we have a brilliant panel. We have a wing commander, Yashwanta Pangal, who is, of course, the Honorary Secretary of the Air Force Sports Control Board. We have the head coach, Master Warrant Officer Priya Darshan, and of course, the Captain Sergeant Vivek, who has represented India in the under 14, the junior level of the tournament. A perfect and a brilliant swimmer as well. So, welcome you all to the show. Opening comments from Wing Commander. This is your show because the armed forces, the Air Force, the Navy, and the paramilitary forces, they are always there. You name it in the Durand Cup. And they have done so excellently in the past. Wing Commander.
So, thank you, sir. And before I comment further, I would like to thank the entire organizing committee of the Durand and especially the media for conducting this live show. And I assure you, sir, that Air Force is always in the service of the nation. And now, though you say we have always been flying high and the sky is blue, and we assure you that my team, when they take part in the Durand Cup, we should be coming out with flying colors. We have prepared well, and especially after the COVID season, sir, almost a break of 2 years, we can say, it is going to be a nice change for the entire sporting fraternity and especially football. And it adds to the glamour that we are going to the city of joy. I have served there for some time, and it will be really nice for my team and me to be there and fighting for the Durand Cup. And I'm sure the Army Durand Society, as required and as per the organizing abilities that we have, the Durand Cup is going to be organized in a professional manner. I wish them all the best and also wishing my team all the best to do well. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Wing Commander, I would ask you one more question. Now, you must have planned how would your sortie be here? Because you go for airstrikes, you go for rescue operations, you go for everything. But here it's on the center of the park, and I know a lot of efforts has been put behind by the
So,
entire Air Force team. So, just a little words about that preparation, especially because we are in the midst of a global pandemic. So, Wing Commander Jasmine
so,
Pangal.
so my team, even though we were amidst a pandemic, but we had ensured their safety, even though they were not able to visit the grounds, but the physical standards were maintained following the COVID protocol. And I, being a sportsman, sir, today only I briefed my team. Only thing that I have told them that they need to put in their best. And I know that my team, if they put in their best, they will surely come out to be winners. I had seen their match during the Delhi Soccer League finals out of the busy schedule, sir. And the amount of efforts my team had put in, the same kind of efforts they play with their heart out, I'm sure the team is going to do well and come out with flying colors.
Yes, of course. And Kolkata is ready to welcome the Delhi Soccer League champion because you are the one. Again, excellent. Congratulations. I would go to the head coach, Priyadarshan. What is your memories about the Durand Cup when you were growing up? I would talk about the days when you were in the shorts, going to the school. You must have heard the names of great players, the great teams. This is for Priyadarshan.
Sorry, sir, we are not able to hear you. Your voice is very low.
Can you hear me now? Once again, I'm checking. I mean, just
Very little.
check very little. Could you check once again? Could you hear me? Because we are talking about the Durand Cup, the 138th edition, and again, it is being organized by the Indian Armed Forces with the help of the government of West Bengal, and we have
Now
the
we can hear you.
Indian Air Force side. I am getting back to you
Yeah,
once
yeah. Now,
again, the
now
head
I can hear
head
you, sir.
coach,
I can hear you, sir.
Master Warrant Officer Priyadarshan. Sorry for the little technical glitch because, as you all know, we are in the very difficult times, the COVID and the global pandemic. It has forced us to have the thing virtually. Sorry, we couldn't invite you this to the studio. So these are to be borne with. We are a little sorry about that. Priyadarshan, when you were growing up, I'm getting back to your school days and your shorts. You must have dreamt about all the great players, the great teams which India had, and participation about the Durand Cup. Little thoughts about that, Priyadarshan. Priyadarshan, this is question for you. Can you hear me?
Sir, when I was
Anna?
Uh,
growing up
Can,
in my old days,
yeah.
we were very excited to see the Durand Cup. Haryana also, it's a nearby state to Delhi. So when we were, well, yeah.
Or up to,
So when we were there,
yeah.
we used to come to Delhi to see the matches. Then when we were seeing
Bilkul
all
up.
the matches,
Okay, okay. So that was again a
so
great,
when we
great
used to see
tournament
the matches,
because
there was a huge rush, huge crowd in the Ambedkar Stadium. So all clubs of
Yes.
higher links, they were used to come through.
Yes.
Can you give me 1 second, sir? It's
Yes, of course. I'll go to. You can fix your problem, whatever technical issues you have. I would get back once again to Wing Commander.
hello, sir.
Wing Commander Yashwant Pangal. Now you have been associated with the Durand Cup, and it is one tournament. We don't call it a championship. It is a legacy. It's a heritage. 1888, still going strong. The oldest in Asia, and again the third oldest running tournament, existing tournament with the professional players globally. So this is incredible. Now, this has always been a sort of a armed forces, the army, navy affair. So, what is your memories of the Durand Cup, and how have you grown up? Because you're so sports-minded.
Yes. I have, sir, what I would like to share is that I have done my schooling from a boarding school, and I had joined the school in first class, sir, in 1979, wherein my first love was football, sir. So
Okay, okay.
when we were told in school that you have to choose one particular game after playing all the games, the first game that I had chosen was football. And during those times, sir, when we used to main thing Durant, we know being the oldest in Asia, it used to come in our exams and all, and we used to proudly write Durand Cup Durand tournament. And I
Yes.
never knew that it will be one day my team and I, as a manager, will be coming live on a Kenny Talk in the 130th edition. It's a moment of pride for me also. And
Sir,
when
the world is round, you know. I mean,
world is
so the
round,
wheel or the circle is complete. Yeah.
the circle is complete. Even though I excel in swimming, but still football, I never miss an opportunity to play football. As far as my age, I am always there with my team. And Durand Cup, sir, whenever it has been conducted and all, we always follow it up. Even though Indian Air Force teams, sir, we have not been able to go above the quarter-final mark, but that is not that important. Most important is the participation, the will to play, and put
Yes.
in your best efforts. They have to put
Absolutely.
in their best. Winning is secondary. And I told my
Yes.
team, if you put in your best, you are surely going to be winners. Even if you don't win the
Of
tournament, you will be winning hearts of people in the heart of city in Calcutta.
yes,
And
and the people here, they're crazy about this lovely game, the beautiful game, and the ones who shines would be always in the heart of the local crowd. Of course, you're quite right, Wing Commander.
so, and in Air Force, one thing more I would like to add along with this, the Indian Air Force, we also promote sports at the grassroots level. Like you must be knowing, so we also conduct the Subroto Cup for the under 14 and the under 17 categories, so that we have the grassroots level also coming up. But for the last two
Yes.
years, like the Durand Society, even because of the pandemic, we are struck. So it's really a good change, and hopefully, after the Durand successful conducts of Durand Cup, next year we will also be able to conduct the Subroto Cup, sir.
Of course, inshallah, it will always happen and that way. You know, the armed forces, the combined forces, shall I call that way, the Air Force, the Indian Navy, even the paramilitary forces, teams from Assam Rifle also joining this edition of the tournament. So this makes a huge affair. It's a colossal thing, and getting 16 teams together is
Yes,
really a great, great job that has been done by the Durand Society. So again, a salute to all of you, the organizers who have done so extremely well. You have worked so hard to make this happen, and people are happy that it is happening. Priyadarshanji,
Sir,
Vivek, Are you okay? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now you can hear you, sir.
ओके मैं विवेक का जी के पास आना चाहूंगा। आप तो फुटबॉल खेले हो और राष्ट्रीय लेवल पे इंटरनेशनल मैचेस भी आप खेले हो, सो आपको
जी
तो कोई भी आइडल होना चाहिए। आप किसी को देख के वैसा ही बनना चाहते थे जब बाली उम्र था, तो ऐसा कोई है? कैन यू नेम वन और टू फॉर विवेक?
यस सर, यस सर। सर, जब मैं इंडिया कैंप में था तब बाईचिंग भूटिया सर, ही वाज माय आइडल। तो उन लोगों का प्रैक्टिस हमारे सामने ही होता था सर, सेम ग्राउंड में। अ, हम जूनियर बैच का प्रैक्टिस उनसे पहले होता था, और हमारा प्रैक्टिस के बाद सीनियर इंडिया टीम का प्रैक्टिस होता था। तो मैंने अपना बिगिनिंग वहीं से किया है सर, वो मेरे हमेशा से आइडल रहे हैं।
तो ऐसा है कि आपकी जो शुरुआत हुआ था तो वो तो बिल्कुल रफाल से हुआ क्योंकि आपने
जी सर, मैं सर
खुद
अंडर 13 में इंडिया कैंप में आ गया था।
बिल्कुल, और आपने शुरुआत में ही बच्चों भैया को देख चुके हो। अगेन अ स्मॉल टाउन बॉय बिकमिंग द Indian footballing icon at one stage, which again the baton has been passed on to the other great Sunil Chhetri because he also belongs to this army family. विवेक,
यस
ऐसा
सर।
बताइए मुझे, आप सब एक साथ रहते हो? आपकी टीम जो है, क्योंकि दिल्ली लीग में आप खेल चुके हो, चैंपियन बने हो, तो अपना अपना तालमेल कैसा है? अपना 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 कॉम्बिनेशन कैसा है विवेक?
जी सर। सर, हम लोग सभी एक साथ रहते हैं। वी लिव इन अ हॉस्टल, और डेली हमारी सर प्रैक्टिस होती है, और हमारी टीम का कॉम्बिनेशन काफ़ी अच्छा है। वी अंडरस्टैंड ईच अदर वेरी वेल, सो वी आर प्रिपेयर्ड।
क्योंकि मैंने पूछ रहा था, काफी काफी टीम के खिलाड़ी जो हैं वो इस वैश्विक का अतिमारी के वजह से वो एक एक जगह डिफरेंट टाउन्स पे थे, तो फोन पे बात करना पड़ता, स्काइप पे, जूम पे बात करना पड़ता। तो यहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा सोचो कि एडवांटेज है क्योंकि आप एक साथ रह चुके हो, सारे तकलीफें एक साथ झेल रहे हो, तो ये तो काफी
यस सर।
बहुत ही अच्छा एक बात है। आई वुड गेट बैक टू the head coach Priyadarshan ji. Give me some little impression about your team because you will be facing the Maban Sporting Club, which is again a I League club. You have Bangalore United, the ones in the second tier of the I League, and a very tough team, the Central Reserve Police Force. So, how have you prepared? आपको ग्रुप देख के कुछ ऐसा लगा कि is going to be very tough?
No, sir, first of all, we are very excited and we are love to play in Durand Cup because this is the platform where we are getting the chances to play with I League or ISL or these type of teams. So excitement mein, whenever you are preparing, you are preparing more. Although these teams are also strong, I League teams, Mohammedan Sporting, of course, have a lot of name in previous years. Now, Mohammedan United, Bangalore United is a new one team, and CRPF is also just like our. They play like they have the same style of play, like just like our team. We played against them in Punjab in tournaments also. So, being all the teams I consider all the teams in equal manners. All are having same type of qualities and same of. Only the we can decide in the match in a 90 minutes of the field. But we are prepared, well prepared. Although we want to win, but not by luck or chance. As Sir has said, we want to win the heart of the people with the sportsman spirit. This is our main aim. Sir.
So that is again great feeling because you sound very confident. Priyadarshan, tell me what's the recipe? How did you prepare the side, your team, in this very difficult situation? The conditioning, training, the endurance, everything is perfect.
Yeah, everything was perfect because of COVID situations, we have to follow the guidelines at our own station also. So it was a challenge for a coach also to keep these players safe, to keep these players in proper shape. So there was no combined training, but we were doing training in isolation as a separate player. Individual player were doing in his room. So because of this training, we have got the physical fitness before the Delhi League started. So we have played the first tournament, that was the Delhi League, is within a short span of time. We moved from Chandigarh to Delhi within a short time. Then we played this league within 7 days or 10 days time. So as the match we play, keep on playing, we kept growing up. Then we won the championship also. Although those teams were also tough. So that was the achievement for the team. But now same way we have the 1 month preparation. We deal it with the different way, but support of the Air Force Sports Control Board, we got some relaxation to do the practice in football grounds also. Although station is not allowing all these things, but because we have to follow the COVID guidelines. So now
Yes,
after getting these all things, now we are well prepared, good condition, player is in good shape, and we are well for the we are ready for the play this tournament.
absolutely. You sound like what the Indian Air Force sounds. They're ready and ready, battle ready. I would say that's a better word, and airworthy. Now, here it's again going to be strike. I know it's very difficult to name one or two or three players who could really stand out in this tournament. फिर भी हर एक टीम में ऐसे एक दो तीन खिलाड़ी होते हैं who stand out और
So
उसी के ऊपर थोड़ा आप डिपेंड करते हो. So Priyadarshan, can you name one or three, two or three stars whom we shall have an eye on?
yeah, we have a combination of young players and the mature players or senior players. In senior players, we have a Shibin Raj. He's the goalkeeper. He has played for East Bengal, Mahal Bagan, then Churchill Brothers last season. Now, we have Arshpreet. He was signed with the Mohammedan Sporting last year. We have Vivek, our
Yes,
captain, very
yes,
experienced captain.
yes.
He has well performed well in Delhi League. We have one newcomer, Amal Das, played for India under 19, 2018. Now he has been recruited with Air Force. So we have a combination of young and senior players, and this combination
Great.
will bring out the result and other.
Okay, I know you wouldn't be showing all your cards. That could be a part of your strategy, I know. And again, Big Commander Yashwant Pangal is, smiling that way, sir. Let me get back. I was doing a bit of, tracking back down memory lane. 1955. It was Indian Air Force who reached the finals of the Durand Cup. They unluckily lost to Madras Regimental Centre in the final by 2-3 goals. So this time, could you spring some surprise? How confident are you about that?
uh, some surprise is in store for the Durand tournament, sir. And I'm sure, uh, I hope, and I'm sure that we repeat the show that we did in 1955. But with the promotion of sports and especially football in India, sir, with the I League and all, the competition level has also gone up. So
Of course, yeah.
we should not be overconfident of ourselves. But I can assure you that all the matches that my team plays will be worth a watch. And if they play up to their best potential, you can see us in the final, sir.
Great. And we all have great wishes for you and your brilliant boys perfectly. You should always perform well. Now, tell me one thing. We are seeing a lot of national level players being recruited in the forces. So, how is Indian Air Force focusing on football? I know you have a lot of other disciplines as well. So, what is your perfect strategy of recruitment and getting in some big or bigger names?
So basically, Indian Air Force, sir, we are only recruiting at the junior level, sir. All those who have represented in the junior nationals, and we are not picking up very senior players because the inherent issue that we have of giving them the ranks and the promotions and all. So every 6 months, I have vacancies for my football team in which players are scouted by my coaches. Like Mr. MW Darshan is a chief coach. I have coaches in all the commands, well, throughout India. Any national competition that is held, we scout the talent, and thereafter, following the proper procedure and all, these people are recruited. And once we train them for 2 3 months, we are basically giving them an orientation about the military bearing that they are going to have, and we are back into the business along with the teams.
You're perfectly correct. And as after the Tokyo Olympics and even the Paralympics that's being held in Tokyo, the Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Sports Minister, they're all saying that what India lacks is bit of advanced infrastructure, and you have to have a lot of youngsters getting into the game. युवाओं खिलाड़ियों को सारे बहुत ही ज्यादा शंका में आना चाहिए. So that's what I presume you are on the correct track, Wing Commander.
Thank you for that, sir. And we are also maintaining the infrastructure throughout the country in almost all the Air Force stations. And as and when required, my team also, for cross training, visits other places and plays with other teams and also. But our main aim is to get young players, groom them, and then, if possible, depending upon their performance, they can represent India, nothing like that.
Again, you've got a great mission like all your very successful air sorties, and all good luck to you once again. One final thing I would be asking you, sir. It was so difficult for any team, maybe Cristiano Ronaldo, maybe Leo Messi, maybe our own Sunil Chetri, during the COVID times, as people without practice or very little amount of practice, losing the match fitness. Again, a lot of thing goes in mentally. Because that has been a huge sort of thing. So, what are the recreational measures or the other things on which you can focus on the mental aspect? How has Air Force planned this? Because this is also, often happens in the force as well, because I belong to a family of from the services. So I know, I mean, a lot of mental preparation has to be there. So how has Air Force planned it in the field of sport?
Sir, in the field of sports, basically during the entire pandemic, what we did was I connected with all my players and coaches throughout India on our Air Force net. We have a specialized Air Force net, sir. In that, we have something called the Khel Sampark application, sir, in
Great.
which it is a telephonic app, not a video conferencing, only a teleconferencing, in
Okay.
which on a regular basis throughout the pandemic, I used to speak to all my coaches. We have around 26 disciplines that we look after, sir. So, coaches
Great.
of all the 26 disciplines throughout the country, we used to log in at a particular time, and we used to also support in case if anybody is not feeling well and we're down with COVID. So, he knew that the entire sporting fraternity of around 617 people were with him.
Great.
At
Great.
no point of time we left any of our sportsmen who got out to be positive. And at this point, sir, I would also mention that all our officers in the higher ups also, they ensured
Have helped. Yeah.
that we
Of
look
course.
after the families also, sir.
Great.
So
I
in
mean, you
case,
have done excellent job. I should say, absolutely keeping track of everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we were in the Durand talks with the Indian Air Force. This is the one final word from the uh, head coach, Mr. Darshan. How is your diet planned? आप इसकी preparation कैसे लेते हो to get your players fit?
Yeah. For specifically, if we are going for the training camp and coaching camp. Every year we are planning according to that, which session is going on. So we have messing system also, a very good mess system in which we are being given diet by the nutritionist, by our specialist SMC doctors. We follow that chart also. In those diets, they find out which, how much calories, how much you need all these things for your body. So in those
Yes, a
messes,
lot
we
of
are
lot
having
of lot
all
of
this.
sports science has to come into this.
Right,
इसकी
right, sir,
काफी
sir.
preparations भी करना पड़ता
So
है. So
yes,
again, that is also great, and hopefully that diet has kept all your players fighting fit. One final word from the captain,
सर
Vivek ji. आप
सर
क्या चाहेंगे? यहाँ चमकोगे क्योंकि दुरंत कप सबके लिए एक आन बान और शान है. विवेक.
जरूर सर, मैं ये चाहूंगा सर कि मैं और मेरी टीम अपना बेस्ट एफर्ट दे, बस।
और सबको मन जीत ले, सबको बहुत खुशहाली नजर
वो
आए, और
वो हम जरूर जीत के रहेंगे सर।
और काफी हरियाणवी हमको सारे इंडिया को हंसने की काफी मौका दिया है, और हम भी चाहते हैं कि ये दो हरियाणवी जो है अभी टीम के कप्तान साहब और द हेड कोच अब भी काफी खुशियां लाएंगे सबके लिए, बिकॉज वी नीड टू रियली laugh out this global pandemic. So again, it was a brilliant round of Durand talks with the fighting fit and always soaring the sky, ever prepared Indian Air Force. Thank you, Sergeant Vivek. Thank you, Master Warrant
थैंक यू
Officer
सर।
Priyadarshan. And thank you, Wing Commander Yashwant Pangal. It was great having you as my guest.
thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Nice being here. Nice talking to you, sir. And wishing you
Thank you
all the
very
best
much.
for all the other candidate talks, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
good
sir.
luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.